loving discipline. Loving discipline. You're supposed to love your children, take care of them, be sensitive towards them, teach them, admonish them, raise them up in the ways of God. Be gentle, be kind. Do things that are of good, worthy parents. Train them, teach them the ways of the world, what to avoid, the dangers. But do it in a way that is appropriate for their age. Don't go overboard in your disciplinary procedures when that's necessary. It's not always necessary. Different disciplinary measures are because of different circumstances. Some require just a little pep talk. Some disciplinary measures have to do with allowances and privileges, revoking of privileges. But even though some disagree in our modern culture, some require corporal punishment. Like little swats, little spankings with a belt or a little stick or a spoon. Some require that. But you're not supposed to go overboard with it. Do it reasonably to where it doesn't leave any bruises or scars or wounds, because that would definitely be borderline there, and maybe even into the abusive part. You want to be careful how you implement corporal punishment. Don't leave any marks on their skin or their flesh. Do it to where it stings a little, to where that will help them remember the gravity and the seriousness of the matter, situation. If it's a serious matter, they'll remember the sting of the spanking, probably more than just mere words, because it was painful. People remember pain, but they don't remember. A lot of times they don't remember the few exchanges in words. Some do, but usually, especially if it's accompanied by some physical, tangible disciplinary procedure, they'll remember it better, and they'll be better people for it as adults. They won't be criminals. They won't be drug users. They won't be gangsters. They'll be good law-abiding citizens if you teach them the way, in a lawful, legally way, how to behave in society. You have to train them when they're young, because when they're young, that's when it's really embedded into their skulls, their brains. And they won't go astray from it. If they do, it'll be just for a short period of time until they realize that what you taught them was correct. Then they'll come back to it, but the proper way. But it has to be done properly. It has to be done in a way that's, God's ways. God's ways is the best way. God taught us that in holy writings that if you behave a certain way, that certain consequences are pretty likely. So if you behave in a bad way, you're going to have bad consequences. If you behave in a good way, you have good consequences. And that's how you have to teach your children. There is good and bad. This is not some people who are extremely liberal in their views don't really believe in right or wrong. They don't believe in righteousness and unrighteousness, godliness and ungodliness. They think it's all relative, and that it really has no place unless you're a religious person. But that's not true. All morality is important for every culture, for every people groups. And it's the law, it's a spiritual law. Just like it's as real as gravity and the laws of gravity, and it's as real as any other physically known law. Moral laws.